Barkley.
As first reported by us in the history of this show, bald is beautiful, Rich.
Are you really going to lead? Is this the lead news item?
Lead news item. Hey, I got to defend you.
Okay.
Barkley's calling us out.
Very good.
You out specifically. Look, Barkley also a fellow member of the Brotherhood, and he was on Dan Patrick's show this morning. And I don't know, was this unprovoked that he just came guns blazing at you?
I appeared in the middle of the second hour of Dan's show today,
Right.
which was the celebration of 10 years, by the way, of the Dan Patrick show.
It's a long time.
Which was great. And it was an honor to be there because, I was part and parcel of that show from the very beginning.
Very cool.
Dan was kind enough to ask me to call in and be a voice for the NFL on his show. So 10 years in, really neat to have been there. And some people who have been regulars on that show and friends of Dan's called in. And I guess they had Charles call in, and he had just watched me on the show. And I heard this live as I was driving from where Dan's doing his show here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, so he took some shots at the dome situation you got going on here. Hit it, Mike.
First of all, I need one more favor from you.
Okay, gotta hurry.
Tell Rich Eisen it's time to come on home. Shave his damn head. He's holding on for dear life, and I have no idea why. Tell him to come on home. It's over. He lost.
Thank you, Charles.
And you hear the music playing of all the times for the hard out to not arrive 10 seconds earlier. Charles was able to just sneak that one in before the entire radio network was going to go to break on Dan.
Went after it. I mean, I guess it begs the question, Rich.
Come on home,
Do
by
you
the way.
want to come on home? Are you happy as is? Or are we going full Urlacher in the future?
I think we don't call it full Urlacher anymore. We call it full Deion now.
Full Deion.
Check it out tonight again in case you haven't seen the new lid on Prime.
Are you willing
He
to
went
let
the full restore thing.
Are you willing to let the people have a say in this?
What do you mean by the people? You mean our show listeners and
The
viewers?
show listeners and viewers. If I throw up a Twitter poll at Rich Eisen Show, what should Rich do with this situation? Keep it as is.
What do you mean by situation?
Keep it as is. Full Barkley. Full Urlacher / Deion.
Well, first of all, right now, I haven't had a haircut in 2 weeks, and this is part of my curse, is whatever I have that still is on my head grows ridiculously fast. I honestly have to have it cut every 2 weeks. So right now, it is not, and Susie's out of town, so she would have had me cut it like 2 days ago. She likes it really nice, high and tight. She definitely wouldn't want me to go shave it off, Brockman, Daddy Warbucks, Scott Van Pelt style. I know that.
Okay.
Lex Luthor, too.
What do I want? I'll be honest with you. This may be breaking news, to use a Dan Patrick's phrase.
You're thinking about it, aren't you?
I've been really thinking about it.
All right.
Breaking news.
I've been really thinking about it more than ever.
It's up at Rich
before.
Eisen Show. Keep as is, full Barkley, full Deion / Urlacher.
I think we know what we're doing.
No, we don't right now.
We don't.
Well, I hope that Dr. Jackson is the one that. I told you that I got a consult a couple of years ago.
Of course,
I'll retell this story real quick since
It's a very
it is
funny
somewhat
story.
germane.
Very funny story.
And the doctor was based down in San Diego, and somebody's like, "You got to try it. You got just kick the tires on it." So I call up, and they're like, "Okay, come in certain time." I'm like, "You were down in San Diego. I'm in Los Angeles. That's too far. What can we do?" She goes, "Okay, let's set up a FaceTime with the doctor at such and such time, such and such date." So such and such time at such and such date happens. I FaceTime. The FaceTime is answered by an assistant saying, "Hold on, I'm waiting for the doctor." Okay, very good. I'm sitting there waiting. 30 seconds later, doctor comes in frame and goes like this. "Oh, wow." Took one look at me. That's what, oh, wow.
So pray for us.
Thank you very much, Steve Bishop. What's the poll question? The actual poll question we had today?
Oh yeah, the
in
actual poll
housekeeping.
question is which 2-2 team most needs to win this weekend? Ravens 14%, Seahawks 18%, Patriots 19%, Raiders 22%, Cowboys 27%.
Wow, I don't know. I think even if the Cowboys lose this game to Green Bay, it's still too early. Raiders cannot afford to fall to 2-3 with Carr and everybody thinking that they're, last year, as you know, it all fell apart. They lose at home to a Ravens team that can't even score consecutive touchdowns for their life, depending on it right now. That would be a very big problem.
I think the Raiders have excuses. The Seahawks need to win this weekend, in my mind. They can't go 2 games behind the Rams in the West.
Really? Look at you. Look at you. Are you going to the game?
I'm going to the game.
Right now, you're going to the game.
I'll be there.
Unless somebody makes an offer you can't
Yeah,
refuse.
makes an offer I can't
All
refuse.
right, and get to the Twitter.
At Rich Eisen Show, what should Rich Eisen do with his hair, quote, situation? 31% full Barkley. That's shave it off.
As he said, come home is what he
Come
said.
home.
Okay.
34% Deion Urlacher. 35% keep as is.
Yeah.
By the way, keep voting. We'll check back in tomorrow. Keep voting.
Is there a hanging chat
chance.
anywhere that we should be checking on?
I will be retweeting this at Rich Eisen Show all day.
We will
so
check
keep
all
voting.
follicles.
It's tight. Neck and neck, man.
The Danettes have a statement?
The Danettes have a statement.
We
Yeah.
like the hair as is. It's not time to come home yet, and we're big fans of the short-haired / beer combo platter. Look, I always liked the Danettes. I've always liked them. As a matter of fact, McLovin has just shown up here on the show. Come on out here, McLovin. There he is. There's McLovin. He's going to do our Eisen Overtime.
Eisen Overtime with McLovin today.
You'll hang out on the app with McLovin.
Check it out.
Very good. See, we're all one big happy family.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, download our app. Please, just if it's a memory thing, just delete other apps. You don't need those apps. This app, the Rich Eisen Show app, you need that.